What's going on, gamers? Chongo here, and today I've got a little commentary for you guys, and as you can see, the gameplay is of Assassin's Creed Revelations, and this is just going to be me talking about my sort of expectations for Assassin's Creed 3 that comes out this year. Now, I'm a pretty big fan of the Assassin's Creed series. I've played through all the games, and I'm really excited to play Assassin's Creed 3, and with all the stuff that's been released after E3, all the gameplay and all that kind of stuff, I was actually surprised because when I first heard about the setting, I thought, oh, jumping around on trees, that actually doesn't sound anywhere near as fun as any of the other Assassin's Creed games where, it's just all buildings and giant cities and all that kind of stuff. But then when they actually showed the gameplay of it, it actually looked quite fun and entertaining, and all the hunting modes and that kind of stuff, like sneaking up on animals, and it sort of looked like a new aspect to the game, and I'm also happy that they've been working on it for a while because it seems like they started pumping them out once a year, which towards the end, like, obviously Revelations to me felt a little bit shorter than the rest of them, but it was still a good game and the multiplayer was still there. So obviously for the campaign for Assassin's Creed 3, I want it to be longer, and I'm actually also happy that they've already said that basically the time between playing as Connor and Desmond has now been split in half. So whereas in other Assassin's Creed games, if you've played them, obviously, you only really play as Desmond for, I don't know, maybe a quarter of the whole game time. Most of the time you're spent in the Animus, but this time it actually seems like they're going to push forward that story a lot faster, which is kind of good. And also, some people have already started speculating that this may be the last Assassin's Creed game because all of them, when you're playing as Desmond, were set in the year 2012. So this is already that, unless they want to move it on to 2013 or whatever. It sort of sounds like this could be maybe a conclusion. So the only real improvement of the single player that I would have is just a longer campaign and more time with Desmond, and that pretty much seems like what we're actually going to get. Now moving on to multiplayer, the multiplayer in Assassin's Creed is relatively fun, and although sometimes you just spend a lot of time searching for the enemies, it's still quite fun and all that kind of stuff, but I've also heard some stuff about a new gameplay mode in Assassin's Creed 3 where instead of just searching for your enemy and finding them, you sort of do domination, and it's where you've got little checkpoints that you have to try and hold, and it sort of creates choke points where basically you get up close and personal and just have fights with multiple people. And to me that sounded like a really fun game mode because although the multiplayer is fun, sort of following your enemies and tracking them down, all that kind of stuff, it would also be good to have game modes where it's really close combat. And it'd just be a new addition to the multiplayer that I'm pretty sure majority of people would actually enjoy. So I will definitely have some links to some gameplay videos of Assassin's Creed 3 in the description. And they've been working on it since Assassin's Creed 2 was released, so that's pretty much 3 years. So hopefully we are going to get a very good experience, and it sounds like they've also said it's going to be much longer than any of the other games, as well as much larger. So that's going to be really fun to explore a much bigger area and swing around on trees and do that kind of stuff. So when Assassin's Creed 3 does come out later this year, I'll definitely be picking it up, and hopefully it'll end up being one of the best in the series, and I guess we will see if it'll be the end of the series or if they will release some further games afterwards. But yeah, it definitely seems like they're putting a lot of effort into this game, because working on a game for 3 years, especially for a series that tries to release one every year, seems like they're trying to make sure that this game is really awesome. So it could be the ending, but yeah, I guess we'll see. So anyway, put any comments below on whether you're getting Assassin's Creed 3 or if you've got any other comments on Assassin's Creed 3. And also recently I've entered an Australian Commentator Competition, and I think the votes close tonight, so I'll have a link in the description to that, so please go check it out and vote for me if you want to. And I've also uploaded my The Amazing Spider-Man review to the Bug Reviews, so I will put a link in the description to that if you want to go and see my thoughts or first impressions of that game. So yeah, like the video if you liked it, and if you've got any comments on Assassin's Creed 3, whether you're actually interested in it or you're really excited to get it, please put them below. And if you want to see more videos like this, subscribe. See you guys next time.